ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome to Overtime Podcast. And this time, mangumusta na sad ta with Attorney Oscar Oca Moreno after the proceedings of the about the impeachment yesterday sa Senate. Unsay tan-aw nimo, sir, kagahapon? Kay murag busy si Attorney kagahapon nag-monitor sa Senate.
May hapon, Sel, may hapon sa tanan. Today is June 10.
Yes.
Kay kuan kini every day na ay
may mga ganap sa Senado.
Marinig telenovela.
Yes, right.
And which is not to be deemed as surprising.
Yeah.
Especially involving crucial matters like kining impeachment, no? And importante magudi kayo, of course, on one hand na ang atong batakang balaod, what does the Constitution mandate unsa ba ang mando sa batakang balaod? On the other hand, you have the political realities. And atong mga senador, with all due respect to all of them, naa sila'y ilang gabalansyahon. They're faced with a very delicate issue of which to give greater weight, the Constitution or political realities.
Yes.
No, and of course, tao biyasan sila.
Yeah, right.
And munang kuang karon, no, tingala ka BE. After pila ka oras sa ilang debate, sunod na ay suspension nga taas kayo, finally, they were able to reach a compromise, that word I am using, pursuant to the agreements. Pero at the end of it, after the motion was voted upon, i-clarify pag yun ni Senator Tolentino nga let the records not reflect the word agreements. Kay instead of agreements, that should be replaced by the constitutional requirements. So, klaro kayo ang play. Of course, ang play ni Senator Coco o ni Senator Risa is mag-convene na ang Senado and let the Senate fulfill its constitutional duty to convene as an impeachment court, no? Para wala na issue with regard to the Senate having taken jurisdiction, and ikaduha na yun ang crossover or carryover, or at least kung naman issue pwedeng ma-address na kana, no? So importante kayo nga ma-convene ang Senate as an impeachment court, no? Kay one magudsel, ang Senate has two hats to wear. One hat is as a legislative body, and the other hat is as an impeachment court. And kung talking about this impeachment complaint against Vice President Sara, the Senate has to wear the hat as an impeachment court. And mo itong gusto nilang Senator Coco o Senator Ontiveros, the Senate must wear that hat, even if after having done so, tangtango na po diya and dito na sa sunod ka Congress. Of course, klaro sa kayo, on the part of Senator Tolentino nga gusto ninyo nga na-trial pero walay carry-over, walay crossover. Munang gisuggest ni nasa resolution that he filed nga wherein on or before June 30, dapat naanay desisyon ang Senado. So the trial should already proceed. No, napay 10-day notice, etc. So, medyo apiki. Pero, buka ng posisyon ni Senator Tolentino nga, if we do not finish this business before the termination of the 19th Congress, then this will lapse functionally. Kato iyang functional termination. Now, of course, akong tanaw, that sentiment is shared by quite a handful. Pero whether or not those who share that view constitute majority, ako tanaw, dili sigurado, but murag na ay tendency. Kini karon nga 19th Congress.
Yes.
Na ay tendency nga muuyon anang estratehiya kay in fact mo nang nahitabo kagabi no. Tingala ka nga ang simple motion ni Senator Coco for the Senate to convene as an impeachment trial was debated upon and then eventually na modify. And mo tong gisulod dayon si Senator Joel Villanueva proposing a compromise motion. And ang compromise motion mo ni number one, the impeachment complaint should first be referred to the Rules Committee.
Committee on Rules. Right.
Of the Senate. Committee on Rules of the Senate as a legislative body. Kay ang
dili as an impeachment.
Wala may Committee on Rules ang Senate as an impeachment trial kay wala pa man ma-convene.
Yeah.
Sunod, munang kanang Committee on Rules still is as the Senate.
Yeah.
As a legislative body. Now, ikaduha dayon is for the Senate President, Chis Escudero, to take his oath as presiding officer of the impeachment court. And then, ikatulo dayon for all the members of the 19th Congress to take their oath at 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Yes.
Now, wala pa mention about the prosecution, about the reading of the articles of impeachment, no? So, ilalasa na katutulo. Again, Rules Committee, oath ni Senate President Chis Escudero, and then ang oath of sa all the senators as impeachment trial judges. Now, di kay ko kasabot sel lugar kabalaka ko niya dong motion nga i-refer sa Rules Committee kay posible unsay mahitabo diya ang Rules Committee may come up with a resolution which is kay na-refer naman kagabi so pwede nang mahitabo today or even tomorrow. The Rules Committee may come up with a resolution saying na ang impeachment is constitutionally flawed. No? Lugar i-undermine ang impeachment complaint for various reasons. Now, remember, ang chairman sa Rules Committee is the majority floor leader, si Senator Tolentino. No, so, I would not be surprised if the Rules Committee, through Senator Tolentino as the chair, would say, although of course, ang iyang mga kauban niya, kung tanaw, makaya man niya, hindi pa na all the members of the Senate, no? Kuha man niya ang tanaw ko mayoriya niya, kay iya man ang committee.
Yeah.
No? Now, pwedeng ang iyang resolution sa Rules Committee is, this impeachment complaint is constitutionally flawed. Ang rason is this was filed within the 1-year ban that is prescribed in the Constitution. No? Kinaaman sa Constitution na ang impeachment, two impeachments can be filed against the same respondent within
1 year.
1 year. Na technically, doon na may filing na nahitabo. At least 2 filings before these articles of impeachment was submitted sa Senado, no? Nagather sa Kongreso. That's one. Ikaduha, or and all. and or ang resolution sa Rules Committee would say na walay carry over or crossover ang proceeding sa impeachment, that which means that kung walay resolution before June 30, on or before June 30, then this will automatically lapse.
Okay.
Lapse, no? Walay crossover, walay carry over. So, na atong word na functionally dismissed or functionally maglapse siya. In either or both cases, that will effectively kill the impeachment during this 19th Congress.
So, na co-termino siya, sir, sa
Correct.
19th Congress.
Correct. So, pero ang question din diya is, will that decision bind the next Congress? My answer is no. Kaya pwede man sa sunod nga Congress, sa 20th Congress, pwede sila moingon nga the reasoning of the Rules Committee, which even if ratified or concurred by majority of all the members now, pwede man sila moingon nga that should be reconsidered as being questionable. No? So, or pwede pagyapon nga either that or dito question sa Korte Suprema. And then the Supreme Court will say nga the 20th Congress should entertain still the impeachment complaint because na ay carry over, na ay cross over, and then wala siya maglapse. No? Pero ang rason, ang epekto anasel medyo ma-delay further ang pag-proceed sa impeachment. Now, I pray nga dili na ang mahitabo. Muna abangan na to karong alas 4. Kay mag-oath man unta. Now, ako tanaw, pwede man sila mag-oath to show good faith. Pero paggawas karon sa Rules Committee resolution, that's when the bomb will be dropped.
And that's, we're expecting that
today or tomorrow.
Yeah, kay 11 na, no? Supposed to be, so good na unta.
Correct, correct.
Sir, kini mga early pronouncements sa uban nga mga senador, sir, that shows kind of medyo klaro na ang bias. Sir, dili ba ni siya maka-epekto sa trial?
Of course, kuan man na pag-abot sa decision, kay kini wala pa man sa merit.
Okay.
Pero indicative na kung how they would vote, no? Ako tanaw, lisod ba yun mag-convict sa impeachment? Lisod kay you need 2/3. So you need 16 votes. And ako tanaw, karon lang sa members karon sa Senado, sa 20, para man sila 23, no? Kaya wala naman sa Anggara. Akong tanaw, na ay 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, at least 8 na dili na makaya kung ang 8 would vote against the impeachment. So, dito sa voting na, so di na makuha ang 2/3. Now, kining 8 nga kung ikuan, ako lang nga ba na, adi lang kung sapit or isod ba niya makaingon niya sila nga gi-prejudge ko sila.
And gi-preempt, no? But, klaro man ang political realities di after.
Correct. Political reality man na, no? And how they will vote, di mas po na sila ingon nga they can say nga that is their best political judgment, no? Although, of course, nahitabo mo gud peryodo sa decision sa era of impeachment, nasukugid ang katawhan when the Senate the majority of the Senate voted not to open the second envelope. Moto nahitabo ang EDSA 2. No, na ang problema ani karon kay unsa may recourse sa katawhan against the senators. Wala ba impeachment ang mga senador?
Yeah.
Wala impeachment, no? So, ang recourse na kita na is dito na sunod eleksyon. Dili malimtan, no? Madumduman sa katawan. Pero Wow, that's another story altogether. Unang, ang kuan ako, Sel, the other issue that I think could also influence the outcome aning impeachment is the other factor is si President BBM mismo. Unsa ba ang posisyon ni President BBM? Ako tanaw, dili niya gusto nga idayon ng impeachment. Kay gano, not because he does not want to burn bridges with the Duterte group, but rather, mabalakas siya nga madalahig siya ng impeachment kay kato naging
gawas man tong
confidential katong
Bandige,
250 million
Italia.
in 2022 nga iyang gi-suballocate dito sa Office of the Vice President when in fact wala may budget sa confidential fund katong tuig 2022 sa Office of the Vice President. So naadiha ang kuan kay pwede man na siya consider as a culpable violation of the Constitution, which is also impeachable. Now, pero kana, Sel, naamang yapoy, again, in all of these matters, pag abot sa impeachment, kinahanglan gyud gyapon ang 2/3 vote to convict. Pero akong tanaw sa kang President BBM, dili kayo problematic kay kanang bank deposits, ang confidentiality of bank deposits, even if during impeachment cases, wala ng confidentiality of bank deposits, pero in relation to the offense charge, kung ang offense is katulang ang sa confidential fund, it has nothing to do with bank deposits.
Yeah.
So, walay materiality between the act and the bank deposit of the President.
Sir, gining sa bank deposits, once nga gisabina ni sila, limited lang ba to the ones that are relevant to the
of course,
case?
yes.
Or basin,
yes.
Tanan,
Dili man sa nahimong nga tanan na dayon. Pero, of course, the prosecution will have to look for ways. Will have to look for the nexus, the connection, no, that will link these deposits that are the target of inquiry and the act complained against. So katong kwarta nga dili biya na limited sa katong 2022 lang, pati pa ang confidential fund sa 2023, 2024, succeeding years kay ang total amount sa confidential fund nga at issue here is 615 million. Tulo ka tuig na, Sel. So na dito sa 2023, 2024, na may allocation, na budgetary allocation para sa Office of the Vice President, na allocation sa confidential fund. Pero relevant pagyapon ang bank deposit of the Vice President or at the very least, the Office of the Vice President.
Kanang bank deposit, sir? Bank deposits of the office or personal accounts?
Both.
Oh.
Both. Kuha ka na kay mo may subject matter of the inquiry. Asagi pa ingon ng kwarta, asagi ka ng kwarta. Mao man na.
Day na, no? Mga kulba, kay sa diay, kay makapil ang personal account.
Una ako, kasabot ko nga, dili man ingon ka balaka nga kay guilty, no? Pero di nila gusto nga na makuha ka na, ma-invade ang privacy of their bank deposits. Kaya kana is an invasion of that privacy which is allowed in certain cases. And then under Republic Act 1405, inquiry into bank deposits can be allowed only in certain specified cases like na written consent ang depositor or in impeachment cases or if the subject matter of the inquiry is the money itself, which is on deposit.
And matrace na siya, sir, ang paper trail.
Ang munang cancel, basta deposit na ganing istoryahan, documented gid na. And, you know, bank deposits are always, bank transactions, I mean, bank transactions are always documented.
Yeah.
Walay bank transaction that is not documented. No, kay kon biya na kwarta biya na sa that is, and then ang relationship sa depositor ug sa client is supposed to be trust. So muna nga tanang movements in respect to a certain account, to all accounts, must be documented. And then of course bank documents do not lie.
So in this impeachment, sa impeachment trial, sir, expected gid na nga ipagawas ang mga bank deposits. Sabihin na
At
gid
the
na.
very least, ang bank deposit sa matrace, kung katong kwarta, itong 250 million, asa ba, from the office of the president, asa ba gipaingon? And then, kinsa, was that withdrawn by the office of the vice president or on behalf of the office of the vice president? If so, the question is, who withdrew the money? And then, ang withdrawal, was that done in one act or in series of withdrawals? And then, ang sunod na question, with regard to the cash, the withdrawals, the cash that were withdrawn, who were given? Na katong where the money ended up could be something na dili kayo, wala naman na, dili naman na siya reflected sa bank documents. Pero depende na sa dito sa liquidation report. Liquidation report either sa Office of the Vice President or the Office of the President.
Kining sa impeachment, sir, gawas niya ng confidential funds. Di ba naapa tong threats niya
Naapa to, oo.
against
Pero
the president?
kung man to, pwede man to maingon nga kato iyang rason lagi nga only if I would die.
Yeah.
No, pero pwede man sa ingon it was still a threat. No, ang question diya is kato ba nga threat kung ba to, was that uttered out of impulse or kanabang in the heat of heated kayo yung huna-huna and all that, no? Or was that really meant to threaten the President or the First Lady and the Speaker of the House? Now, pero Sel, again, to convict the Vice President would require at least 2/3 of all the members of the Senate. And that's not going to be easy. Now, of course, the other factor that has to be considered in the angle of political realities is nakita biya nato ang result sa last election.
Yeah.
Kuan yun, ang strength sa Duterte group is a real kuan yun, is real. And dili na siya ingon nga pipitsugin.
Yeah.
So, kanang mga senador diha, Sel, na magina sila ambisyon either to run for a higher office or to seek re-election. And that's only three years away.
3 years away, no? But that's why naay mo ingon, sir, nga depende sa ilahang desisyon karon nga pwede siyang mahimong political death warrant for some of the senators.
Pwedeng
2028 na.
Death warrant, pwede sang
pwede sad.
passport for greater glory.
Yes, pwede sad, no?
Depende.
Depende how they will perform and ang resulta. Pero ang public opinion, sir, is what do you think? Medyo siya
Klaro man ang public
maka-influence ba siya
opinion
sa
na wala mangyoy gusto nga i-violate ang Constitution. I don't think anyone would be saying that nga let us violate the Constitution. Wala gyud, no? Pero munang naay mga munang naay kanarugang kang Senator Tolentino nga kini siya is taman ra sa June 30 of 2025. Beyond that, wala na. Kay functus officios na ang 19th Congress. Now, naay at the very least color of an argument No? Pero ang akong tanaw, the overwhelming view is nga dayunon gyud ang impeachment. Although na ay kabalaka. Na ang problema, kinsa ang kabalaka, di man ang ordinaryong katawan. Ang kabalaka, ang naa sa Senado. Basin unya, glainon og sabot sa dapat takakuan. Dili pa kay klaro kung pareho ba ang Duterte camp o BBM camp nga against impeachment. Like I said, ang Duterte camp, di sila uyon sa impeachment kay kanalaging kabalaka nga maabrihan, ma-invade ang privacy sa bank deposits. On the other hand, ang BBM camp, mabalakasad nga madalahig because of that
katong pondo nga gikan sa Office of the President.
Pondo nga gi-transfer dito sa Office of the Vice President. Pero ako tanaw, kana nga kabalaka, kuan man na sel, mawala man na. Ang better judgment pag yun unta, himuon sa mga senador is convene as an impeachment court and let the impeachment proceed in the normal course of things. I think that would still be the better judgment or the better action on the part of the Senate and on the part of all the senators.
Yeah. Exciting kayo kini karon, sir. I don't know, as we speak now, probably they're preparing already for the convening. Actually, not convening, but
wala pa,
constituting.
mag-oath-taking pa.
Mag-oath-taking sila.
Muna, natingala ako, itong
i-constitute lang naman daw.
I-clarify lagi na, gikuan pa ni Senator Villanueva nga, ang pag-take oath should be distinguished from the word convening.
Convening and constituting the impeachment court.
They're now looking into very fine distinctions that should not be there.
Oh, grabe na itong vocabulary ani sir sa siging pananaw, no?
Bisan ka ng forthwith.
Yeah, sa forthwith. Unsa ba yung binisaya sa forthwith?
Mo lagi na agad-agad.
Diretso. Proceed with the trial forthwith. So, yon.
Ang kuan no kay nganong wala man gigamit ang word immediately. Kay ang forthwith is more attuned sa legal terminology.
That's the problem with legalists kaayo kay mas daghan siya interpretation.
It's more legalist than immediately.
Lagi. So muna nga maglibog. Muna sa reporter sir nga klaruhan na lang unsay commonly used terms kay para walay daghan interpretations. Yeah, so kana siya sir ang hulatan nato for today and then in the coming days po dayon, pero ang pinaka-exciting is today and tomorrow.
Yeah, pero ang calendar, ang usual calendar pa unta kay ugma mag-adjourn naman dayon. Today is supposed to be the valedictory.
Pasalamat na sa mga outgoing.
Sa pito ka mga outgoing. Ang kining outgoing are Senator Cynthia Villar, Coco Pimentel, Grace Poe, Bong Revilla, Francis Tolentino, and Nancy Binay. Now, si Senator Angara had earlier resigned because he accepted appointment as Department of Education Secretary. Mo nga nung tana, valedictory karon, no? And then, wala naman dahil untay legislative matter that should be taken up. Pero, we'll see. I hope, tingala sa lagi ko, nganong instead nga June 2, nga man, after February, schedule the Senate President Chis Escudero sa June 2. Pero on his own, claiming he did so after the LEDAC meeting on June 2, he decided to move the scheduled reading and convening to June 11.
Okay.
Na unang kana nga move sel medyo dako kay question mark diha. Munang i-clarify gyud di Senator Chis Escudero, Senate President Escudero, I read in the papers, nag-ingon siya nga, I don't like Sara Duterte. Dili siya, kuan ka Sara, no? Pero, then, why is it? Nganong mauma na ang desisyon. Nganong di man niya i-convene. So, ako tanaw, the only plausible reason diha is because the majority dili gusto nga i-convene. Muna ang cancel. Pero who constitute the majority? Now, yung unang tugod kay very sensitive, kay mo react mo ng tao. Unang, I would not want to speculate and say nga mo ni sila, no? Pero the numbers are quite controlling.
Yeah.
Now, munang tingala ka, si Senator Coco o si Senator Ontiveros, actually, they still remain as minority. Even on this issue of the impeachment. Nga dapat, dili unta, ang majority ani normally would favor this. Kaya ang majority is kang President BBM.
BBM.
Pero ako tanaw si Senator Gatchalian, his statement was very clear last night. Pabor siya sa convening and pabor siya sa carryover. Now, so at least Senator Coco, Senator Gatchalian, Senator Ontiveros, and I don't know about Senator Rafi Tulfo. I don't know about Senator Loren Ligarda. Muna. Pero ako tanaw, even Senator Grace Poe would be in favor of. Pero speculation na. Speculation na. I think there's a good number in the Senate, in the current Senate, nga gusto nila dayunon ang pag-convene. Unfortunately, dili nila makuha ang mayoriya. Dili nila makuha ang mayoriya. And when they say mayoriya, that's at least 12. Kay 23 naman sila. So, kinahanglan 12 ang majority.
So, ihap gini karon kung pila.
No.
Yeah.
Kuan pa man to, ako nasapit, wala ra gani mag-unom. Senator Coco, Senator Ontiveros, Senator Gatchalian, Senator Ligarda, Senator Grace Poe. 5 ra. Ambot Senator Nancy Binay. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ambot Senator Rafi Tulfo. I don't know.
So, mura ni siya teleserye, sir.
Yeah.
Karon until June 30.
May baon mo na to. Kini karon, labi na, unsay reaction nila when the Rules Committee would say nga functus officios na ang 19th Congress by at the end of June 30. So all matters nga unfinished nga gi-take up sa 19th Congress are deemed functionally lapsed. Na makita man na og i-concur ba kung i-affirm ba na sa majority of the members. Adya, kita ang katag. Kita ang katag. Pero that's not the end of the impeachment. Kaya sigurado ako, buhion paghihapon na. They may kill the impeachment now, but sigurado na ay resurrection ng impeachment.
All right.
Sigurado na. Of course, the Filipino people will not allow the impeachment to die naturally or unnaturally. Kinahanglan pagid ang trial.
Madunggon. Kinahanglan pagid madungog,
Yeah.
no? Yes, thank you very much, Attorney.
Salamat, sir.
And,
Salamat. And,
until tomorrow, let's see what happens. And, yeah.
Karong hapon.
Yeah, karong hapon. Because they're constituting the impeachment trial court.
Ugma man ang last day. And God bless the Philippines. God bless all of us.
Dagan salamat. Ug may hapon ka rin yung tanan.
Salamat.